We're on what is known as Shungiambili Island, which we've coined Thanda Island to fall in line with the brand of Thanda in Africa. Thanda Safari being a private game reserve in a protected area, and Thanda Island being in a protected marine park. It's owned by Thanda Tanzania, which is in turn owned by the Olofsson family, which is the same as Thanda Safari in South Africa, which is Kristen and Don Olofsson. What makes the island and villa very unique is that for guests it's exclusive use. You get to book the villa, but you in fact book the entire island, and you book the exclusive area or zone around the island. So that exclusive use for just one private luxury villa does make it very unique indeed. The villa has 5 bedrooms, all en suite, with beautiful outdoor showers, indoor showers, outdoor baths, luxurious bedroom. The villa also has a very big common area lounge, upstairs lounge, TV room. It has wine, Steinway piano. It has quite a large aquarium with all of the naturally occurring fish in it, with an artificial coral. Guests would also be able to bring their children, very children friendly. We have an additional 4 bunk beds and an extra single bed. So we can fit 9 children in the villa, plus 10 adults or 5 couples. And then on the other side of the island, we have something also as a little bit of a surprise, and that is 2 traditional bandas. But that's for groups where there's a special interest in a party, a special function or a special occasion. Essentially, it's just the 5 suites in the main villa.
We can offer quite a lot to the guests when they arrive. We have a range of water sports, diving, snorkeling right in front of the villa. It's one of the major attractions that we have here. We have wonderful corals and there's a lot to see, which is also nice for family and friends, for those type of groups where you can really enjoy. Everyone could enjoy this experience.
Thanda's ethos is very rooted in conservation principles, and over the past 12-13 years we've built up a track record with wildlife conservation programs, of which we have been partners in many in South Africa. We want to duplicate and replicate many of those in Tanzania, but in the aquatic environment, where we can get involved with research, where we can get involved in educating the local community and fishermen on sustainable fish harvesting. So the great priority is education with the local community on mafia, the local fishermen. And with education comes the sustainable use of natural resources. If the turtles, which are now starting to come back, the sea turtles nesting on the island and on neighboring islands, it will become a source of revenue for local communities. The dugong, which is endangered, is a big priority too. I think there's only 2,000 left in the world. The greatest attraction has to be the whale shark, which breed just off the south of Thanda Island. And that by far, I think, is probably the most memorable experience if you come to this part of Tanzania. They call them the gentle giants, but swimming with these fish is just an absolutely remarkable experience. What we loved about this place was that it was largely out of the cyclone belt. There wasn't the great malaria risk. It was peaceful as a nation. The island itself is protected behind the archipelago of Mafia. You're in the Mafia Channel, opposite the Refugi Delta in the Selous National Park. But when the Olofssons wanted to expand the Thanda brand and look at another hospitality footprint in East Africa, when you weighed up all the pros and cons and you looked at all the opportunities of what was available, you really were left with very few choices, and this was indeed the best that we could find. The Olofsson family have become the largest Swedish philanthropists in Africa, and certainly through the Star for Life program, they support over 100,000 children to lead an AIDS-free life in South Africa and Namibia. And I'm sure that it's just a matter of time before they see the need in Tanzania to expand that project. So from a philanthropic perspective, coupled with obviously the business need to develop and market the Thanda brand outside of Safari and adding Thanda Island to the Thanda brand from a very exclusive luxury perspective, offering discerning travelers the very best in service excellence, but also authentic experiences where they can come and relax and just enjoy. As we're sitting here, you can hear the ocean. I don't think there's a villa so close to the ocean as this particular villa, but that brings the whole aspect of lifestyle to the bear. And I think the Olofsson family's priority to live their lives and enjoy their lives whilst doing good and whilst making a meaningful difference in the lives of thousands and thousands of people, that combination gives them true life quality. Here on the beach and here on the sea and listening to the waves and being on a marine park and seeing the coral reef all around us, I think you are inspired by different things. You're inspired to do good in an area that's unsophisticated and very impoverished, but the true beauty is just absolutely remarkable. And to be able to give guests the same opportunity that they have is what I think really inspired them to develop this product in the manner that we did.